Hey everybody, it's Heather with GoGamerMole, and I just wanted to say Happy New Year, a little bit late. I know you probably haven't seen us in a while because we did take kind of an extended break since like October, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, we're back, and I wanted to start off our new year with our first community day. So the first community day for the year 2021 is none other than Machop. So, yes, it's a Pokemon that's already had its shiny out, and yes, maybe a lot of people have gotten it, but this community day offered a huge opportunity for you to get a lot of XL candy so you can get a level 50 Machamp. It also offered a different move for Machamp in the form of Payback, which what I've heard is it's okay to use in PvP, but I don't know. I still like the other moves it has, and I'm more of a PvE kind of girl, so I don't know. I like to stick with what I have. But I do have quite a few that I evolved up to Machamp with the Payback. So I'll show you one of those here in a minute. But I kind of wanted to go an overview over what Community Day was. So it was on Saturday, January 16th. So it was this past weekend. And of course it was from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time, which is pretty nice. So again, another 6-hour Community Day. I hope they keep that up even after we get past, maybe, if we ever get past some of the pandemic stuff. So one of the coolest things about this particular community day was it offered us 3 times catch Stardust, which those of you that like to accumulate Stardust, this was a huge opportunity for you to use that to get your star pieces on, to just get as much as possible. Now myself, I had only a few star pieces, so I didn't get quite an opportunity to gather as much as I wanted, but I started off with about 2,495,000, and I ended up with 2,820,000. And of course, that's not including things that I had to power up or do as part of the different quest that was part of the community day. So it's not bad, but I would have liked to get in a lot more. So let's go over the shinies for Machop. As you can see, he is a nice green color. And that green kind of changes as you go through the evolution. So Machoke's a little bit of a brighter green, and then you get to a really bright green when you get to Machamp. So really cool shiny. Going into Community Day, I only had 2, so it was nice to get a whole bunch across my accounts. So I was able to make the big green Hulk. I'm very excited about that. There were snapshots you can do during Community Day, and I'm going to admit, I didn't take any. I totally forgot to take any of my snapshots because I was so focused on trying to get XL candy. So yeah, let's talk about XL candy. Now, everybody was going out for XL candy from Machop because when you evolve to Machamp and you get to level 50, he is going to be a super powerhouse, whether you're using a PvP or a PvE. Now the thing is, a lot of times with the XL candy, it depends on how big the Pokemon is, whether you're even going to have a chance to even get it or not, because higher CP Pokemon have more opportunities to get XL candy, but also if there's weather boost. Now I live in Florida, which is notoriously super sunshine, you know, all the time, because we are the sunshine state. We do get clouds and stuff because we do get a lot of rain as well, but not as often as you would think. So instead of having clouds like we needed to give us the weather boost, we did not have it. I did watch a number of YouTubers that had weather boost, and boy, they were racking up the XL candy. Now in my case, on my main account, which we'll talk about here, I started off with 31 XL candy, which was really not a lot because you don't see Machop a lot. He does nest, but you don't see him as often here to catch in the wild or whatever, because it's just not, this area is just not where he spawns a lot. So I only got up to 217. This is after transferring, this is after trading, this is after, you know, pretty much everything I could possibly do to try to get it. Now I know I can convert my regular candy into XL candy, but I'm still not going to make it up to the 296 that I needed. And I didn't really want to do that, because to me there's no point in converting over the candy. I'll just wait. I'm sure he'll nest nearby at some point, and I'll be able to get him there. But I made a huge dent, let's put it that way. It's hard to get as much XL candy as you can, because even obviously during community days, if you don't have weather boost, yeah, because we caught quite a few Pokemon, and I was really surprised that I wasn't able to accumulate the XLs that I wanted. I thought it would be raining down on me, but it didn't quite happen that way. So overall, we did pretty good for Community Day. So I'm going to go ahead and go over some of the numbers that we have here, of course, in our segment Mole versus Wife. Now you may have noticed that instead of having John and I do the posing, I decided to put the mole graphic for John. And I'm using a graphic that my brother-in-law actually made for me for another business venture that I had. And I kind of modified it a little bit, so I'm holding a Pokeball. So thank you, Josh, for doing that. And also, if you guys haven't followed and checked out his stuff, please check out the links below to follow just Josh Draws, if I can talk. And check out his stuff. He does all kinds of different things. And I know he's getting ready to do more for his YouTube channel. But if you like the graphics that we have here, please, by all means, check out his site below. So anyway, let's get into the numbers. So John, as usual with Community Days, totally kicks my butt. And he actually came in with 71 shinies, which is pretty awesome. And then I ended up with 68. So not too far behind him, but still couldn't quite grab a little bit there. Initially when we started off, we weren't getting a lot of shinies, so I thought maybe the shiny rate might be kind of low. But then it picked up here and there. And then we actually did pretty good when we went to go to Publix to get our food. We always go to Publix to get tenders. It's like our shiny attractor, I guess you could say. So we'd gone there, and I actually was sitting there in the parking lot, and we got quite a few shinies just sitting there. And there's only a gym, so it's not like there's a Pokestop I could lure or anything like that. So, you know, not too bad. So, so that means John is the winner of the 2021. Yes, 2021. Sounds weird, doesn't it? 2021 Community Day for January. So he's starting off the year really well. We'll have to see how I fare on next month's Community Day with Rosalia, which I'm actually really looking forward to because I really want some shiny Badoos. And I'm going to hatch as many eggs as I possibly can. And of course, we'll have a video for that as well. So before we wrap up the video here, I wanted to go ahead and show what the shiny evolution looks like in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and evolve. This was the only 3-star shiny Pokemon for Machop that I got during Community Day. So I was pretty happy to actually get 3-star. Usually you don't get those. So I'm going to evolve him from Machop up to Machoke and then up to Machamp. Bleh. And you can see that he has the move Payback. So, you know, it was a good Community Day. I was glad that we were able to have it. I know some people are thinking that they want to bring out the starters and stuff like that. But you got to remember, if they do all the starters, we're going to start running out of things to do for Community Day. So I'd rather them space it out now. I'd rather them give us ones that we can use in different functions like PvE or against Megas or all sorts of different things we have coming up down the line. So there's a method to their madness, and we just got to roll with it. So, and then I wanted to give a huge shout out to Tim, who sent me videos in September. And I know we haven't been making videos, so I wanted to go ahead and put those on here now to show you that I didn't forget about you and that I do have them on here. So the first video that I have here, Tim sent me from research. He got 100% Ghastly, which is pretty awesome. And then he managed to get a shiny wild Venusaur, which is pretty awesome as well. Anytime you can get a shiny third form in the wild, it blows your mind just to see it out there. So that is all we have for this video. I'm going to try to do a video for the Hoenn maybe event and the Unova event that we just had, although the Unova didn't have too much going on with that. But the Hoenn event, we'll probably have some footage for that, and we'll probably try to put in some raid footage as well. But I just want to go ahead and start off the new year and get some videos out there. So if you have any comments or any questions, or how did you do for Machop Community Day, please put those down in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe to our channel. It helps a lot for us to get more exposure. You know, share our video if you want to do that. And you know, please follow us on social media. All of our links were shown here for Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at GoGamerMole. And I think that's about it. So, you guys, I'll see you in the next video, and keep an eye out for the next Community Day video for Rosalia.